Evening, everyone. Good evening, students. So I'm just sharing my screen. We are waiting for 2 more minutes. Let other students also join, and then we will start with the session. Okay, good evening, everyone. Once again, and welcome to this session, Tirth, Samia, Suraj. Thank you for joining, Hazel. So I would request you to please keep the videos on so that we have a better interactive session. Okay, so let's wait, and we have Anjali ma'am with us who will be taking this session. So meanwhile, we are waiting for a few other students to join. Let me introduce ourselves. So we are from MTG Learning Media from the e-learning team, and we have been conducting this webinar, this demo session on IEO exam Olympiad preparation guidelines. So this is for class 6 to 8. In this session, we will discuss the pattern of IEO exam for 6 to 8 and we'll discuss few questions. So ma'am will solve few questions also. Okay. So I hope all of you are aware of MTG Learning Media. And can you raise hands if you have already known this name? Can I see the hand raised? Yes. Thank you, Samia. Very good. Anyone else? Yes, Hazel, Suraj. So you are all aware of MTG. Very good. Thank you so much. So let me introduce once again that we are MTG Learning Media Private Limited, who is an official academic partner for your Science Olympiad Foundation. So all the content which is prepared for Olympiad preparation, it is prepared by MTG Learning Media and its dedicated team. Okay, so we have MTG has been established since 1982, and ever since it is helping millions of students for their exams and helping them in their learning journey for their exams, be it CUET, be it NEET exam or JEE exam or your Olympiad, your school books, foundation books. So there is a plenty of content and plenty of resources which is prepared by MTG Learning Media and their dedicated team. So they are helping hand for you to prepare for these competitive exams. So we have presence in more than 70 countries. We have been involved in preparing content for various from class 1 to class 12 and test preparation category. There are crores of books have been sold till yet. We have a great presence on our marketplaces like Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, etc. And there are a lot of institutes, teachers, and coachings that has been following MTG's content for their learning requirements. Okay. So this was about ourselves, and let's begin with the session now. So all the books that you see for the Olympiad preparation category, since MTG is the official academic partner for Science Olympiad Foundation. So all the books that you see, be it your previous year's papers, be it your prep guide, your Olympiad workbook, or any kind of test series or mock test, it is all prepared by MTG Learning Media and its team. So we have a dedicated team for Olympiad category to prepare all these content for your preparation. Okay. So we have been conducting this demo session to make you aware about the IEO Olympiad exam pattern and how you should be preparing for it. What approach you should be following, since everyone has their own learning style and learning requirements, but we will be guiding you with the resources and the resources available that you can utilize and they can help you in your learning. Okay. So in this session, we will be discussing about all about IU exam dates, exam patterns, the type of questions in Olympiad, and type of sections, the marking scheme, what are the preparation tips, what are the common challenges that students face, what are the queries, and we will take your questions in the end. Even if you have any questions meanwhile during the session, you can write it in the chat box also. We have a team who will be answering to your queries. Okay. Or you can raise your hand, so we will unmute and ask you a question. Okay. So let's begin. Let's see the dates first of all. So dates for this year IU exams are 26 September, 11th November, and 26 November. So these dates, there are 3 dates basically. So these 3 dates are given on the basis of the availability, and your school will pick any of these 3 dates. So it depends on the school for which date they are registering for the exam. Since the exam registration is through schools only, so they will be picking the date on which date they want to keep their exam. Okay. So these are the dates for IU exam and other exams also. You can see if you want to take a screenshot of this page, you can take the screenshot. Okay, so let's see why IU Olympiad exam is important. Why you should give this exam? Because your parent has said, your teacher has said, or your school has informed you. So I would like to know it from the students why you want to take this English Olympiad exam. Anybody would like to volunteer here? You can raise your hand. Anybody who would like to answer here? No one?
Suraj has raised the hand. Okay, Hazel has also raised the hand.
Okay, Suraj, yeah. Thank you so much. So, Suraj, you can unmute and ask. You can share your
Ma'am,
views.
I want to take Olympiad exam because, ma'am, I want to test my English and how much I know about English and its grammar.
Okay, great, great. Thank you. Hazel, you also want to say something?
Ma'am, I want to take English Olympiad as to improve my grammatical skills, and as we know in examination, in order to write best answers, I need to learn English. For that, for improving English, I take IEO exam daily, every year.
Great. Thank you so much. So, Anjali ma'am, from here you can take over the session. You will
Yes,
be
ma'am.
guiding us about different IU Olympiad pattern and the section. So you can take it forward now. So over to you, Anjali ma'am. So we have Anjali ma'am, who is an English trainer in our Olympiad preparation courses. And she has been teaching well to all the students and explaining them about the Olympiad and their preparation related learnings. Okay, ma'am. So over to you. I'll stop sharing and you can
Yes,
start
ma'am.
your screen.
Thank you so much, ma'am. All right. So, children, as very clearly and fantastically said by Suraj as well as Hazel, that we are generally giving the examination to either check our, I can say, basics, to know whether we know like something or maybe something more about English, or what can be the tips and tricks that I can utilize right now, and thereafter I can use it as a cherry on the top for my examinations as well. So definitely whenever we are seeing such kind of examinations, we are not only locating the grammar, which of course very, I can say, quintessential part of our English, but definitely we are also locating for something which is known as where we are enhancing our language proficiency, where I am locating what could be my different areas of my vocabulary, what are my thesaurus talking about. It is also telling me how to learn the new or the complex words in the formation of maybe synonyms, maybe antonyms, one word substitution. And not only this, but also I am gaining the mastery in grammar. So that is how we become, I can say, king of grammar, where we know the, I can say, exception cases as well. So everybody is having the books at their home, or maybe I can say we can definitely Google it that if this is right or wrong. But definitely, if we are not aware about the exceptions, we are not so sure about our grammar as well. So there we have understood that what are the rules of my grammar. Beyond that, I have also understood the deeper understanding for my one particular topic of the grammar. Then comes my very important aspect, that is talking about my reading comprehension. Now, at times, I can say we are aware about the theme of my reading, whereas I can say many times I am not aware about what is my theme of my the comprehension that I will be getting, because it is an unseen one. I have never read about it. So Olympiad also tells us or gives you tips and tricks to analyze, to comprehend, and how to interpret the text. Not only to interpret, but also to get to know that how to answer the questions that are required, and what are the key elements we can add on, we can pick up from my unseen and paste it over there, or I can put it over there. That is very important to understand, and this comes over the period of time when we have understood the fact that how we are analyzing, how we are interpreting the text, how we are comprehending the text, so that we can get to know that what is important and what is not. Then comes my writing skills. Now, if I'm talking about one aspect, that is grammar, which is like an ocean to us, which is very vast. Similar is the aspect of writing skills. Now, there could be many things that we have to understand in writing skills in the writing section, because at times it is a longer one where we are saying that it is based on essays, it is based on how I am making the things here, how I am putting the things in the chronological order, and how I am presenting in front of the other people. That is very, very important. Then, of course, if we are locating that what basically, if we are having the hands-on on every single thing, so definitely we are having a win-win deal, because we are going to receive a lot of accolades and prizes, and that is what helps us to get a, I can say, bonus. So who does not like to get appreciated or acknowledged? Is it like that, okay, fine, I have like won the first prize, and I am saying that, okay, no worries, do not explain anything to me, or do not give me any kind of accolade? No, everybody loves that, no? And not only this, but once we achieve something, we have got to know that, okay, fine, the confidence in myself has automatically increased, and eventually you also become I can say, a hero in the class, or maybe hero in front of your friends, stating out that, yes, I know this rule because I read it in the Olympiad, in the my Olympiad book, or maybe in my Olympiad class I have learned this. Then probably you are missed out in your book. So yes, definitely you can have the collar up situation where you are saying that, yes, I have learned it from my Olympiad class or from my Olympiad books. So it's like always, like whenever we are saying for learning, so it's like kind of a wick of a candle, that the more you learn, the more experience you will have, the more brighten you will get, and the more I can say knowledge you can pass. So of course, everything comes with the preparation. Nothing comes with the hands-on thing, stating out that, okay, tomorrow I'm having exam, and today let me just like turn my pages of the book and I can get to know that what is going on. No. So that is why there are some preparation tips as well. But before that, let us see what could be the format of my examination, how my examination can look like. So whenever I am saying my examination, so as per Olympiad pattern, what we are locating, we have divided into two different classes, or two different broader areas. One is the class where we are talking about classes first till fourth, and the other one is till grade is from grade 5 till 12. So whenever I am talking about from grade 1 to 4, it is talking about the structures, words, and the knowledge, reading, and similar things. You can see it in 5th to 12th as well. But if you can see the number of questions, they have comparatively got increased. Like for word and structure knowledge, which was there in grade 1 to 4, it was just 15. Whereas if you double it up, that is 30. You are seeing it in your 5th to 12th graders. Then you are seeing reading as same, that was there for grade 1 to 4. It was 10 questions, and similar questions we have seen it in grade 5 to 12. But it does not matter, it does not mean that you are not going to have the increased of level. Definitely the level will be increased. Then coming out to be the spoken and the written area, where we are seeing, or we have seen 5 questions there, And again, we are seeing 5 questions here as well from grade 4. I can say from grade 1 to 12, the question number of the questions are same. Then coming out to be my achiever section. Then achiever section, if I'm talking about, then there were 5 questions. They were marked as 2 each. As well as here we are locating 5 questions only in achiever section for graders 5 to 12. But the marks are allocated, that is 3. So it is coming out to be 15. So if I am saying the overall, the grand total of my graders 5th to 12th, it is coming out to be 60 instead of 40. That is important to be located further. Then let us understand that if I am talking about exam structure, then how my sections will going to look like. So if I'm talking about my first section, it will have grammar based questions. We will be seeing the further questions as well in the further slides. Then my section 2 will be talking about that what kind, maybe I can say that the pictorial information is provided to you, some anecdotes are there, some stories are there, some headlines are there, and you need to extract some information from that, you need to retrieve some information from that, and you have to you have to comprehend that information, and after the comprehending, you have to write down that what you have understood it so far. Then there is a section 3 which is talking about situation based questions, where where we will be learning about apologies, maybe the introduction, the requests, the orders, the complaints. So all the I can say information which are associated with my imperative area, we are seeing in section 3. Then comes my section 4, which is for my, I can say, all of you people. That is why you are here, I guess, because you are already having that higher order thinking. And this is for this section is specifically made for you people, that is talking about higher order thinking questions. And of course, syllabus is exactly as per what we are locating in section 1 and 1, 2, and 3. It is not like that if we are talking about higher order thinking questions, so it will be something beyond. No, it will be having the syllabus will be confining to the syllabus what we have read it in 1, 2, and 3. But the level, the I can say that intellectual, or maybe you need to run your horses in your head while answering them, which is very, very important. That is why we are here. Then definitely let us whenever we are reading a concept in any of the class of English Olympiad, we will definitely be making you familiarize with what kind or what sort of questions that can appear in your examination, that is in your Olympiad. And beyond that, the difficulty level will also be shared with you in that scenario. So you will be locating the practice questions in that, and beyond that we will also be practicing the questions that can appear in the examination. That means the similar type of question. That does not mean that you will be seeing the same question in your question paper. So yes, of course. And as what we have learned it very, very clearly from this particular phrase, that practice makes the man perfect. So that is why these mock tests have been designed, which are, I can say, replicating the format of IEO. So here, the regular mock test will also be provided it to you as per what you have understood or what the topic has been done in the class, so that you can also have the hands-on experience, or you can get the practice for the same, and definitely it will help you to achieve the I can say the grades, or achieve the marks or a percentage that you can definitely flaunt in front of others. Whenever you are marking the mock test, it will help you to not only to improvise what you have learned, but also it will help you to gain the knowledge. Okay, fine, this kind of a question might appear in the examination, so I should have hands-on experience with that as well. So let us see the questions or the pattern that can come up in the paper. I hope everybody is excited. Show me the thumbs up. I can see only one. Okay, now brilliant, brilliant. So Teerth is not responding, maybe not excited. Akshat, Divyam, Shaunak, Varsha, Ayan. Yeah, so you need to keep your cameras on, no, so that we can have the discussion. All right, great. So let us go ahead and see what kind of questions you can see it in your examination, and definitely we can practice it as well. I will be asking you the questions. Let's have hands-on experience with that. So let us see further. Okay, so the first type of section that we are locating is words and structure knowledge. Now it is giving me the idea of grammar and the vocabulary, where you can see such kind of a questions like fill in the blanks, where you can get a blank, and you will be getting the options, and you have to complete the sentence based on the grammar, which is suiting the sentence and the meaning the best. Then error identification, where you can locate that what kind of grammatical error is there and how you can correct it. Synonym and antonym identification. So what are synonyms before I go ahead with the identification part? Anybody, what are synonyms? Raise your hands. Okay, Hazel.
Synonyms are the words which show any similar relation.
Okay, brilliant. Suraj. Okay, Suraj, can I give the chance to Samia?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Samia, can you tell me what are antonyms?
Antonyms are the opposite of the word we have in the question.
Wonderful. Ame, you also want to say something, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Please go ahead.
Ma'am, I want to say both about antonyms and synonyms. Ma'am, I was going to say first synonyms. That synonyms are the words which can have the same meanings but are looking like a different word with different spellings. And
Okay.
antonyms are the words like they are such different opposites such as big or small.
All right. Wonderful. Okay, Akshat, you also want to pitch in something?
Yes, ma'am, that synonyms are like that have same words but and same meanings but have different words, and antonyms have different meanings and different words.
Absolutely. As I've already told you, as what my achievers have given me the correct statement stating out that whenever I am talking about the similar word identification, that means synonym identification, where I can get a sentence or maybe I can get a word and I need to find out the synonym of it. And it could be a different way around as well, where the word is provided to you and you need to identify the antonym that is an opposite. Then comes my sentence completion. Now, this sentence completion is demonstrating that definitely some kind of a structure I'm talking about, or the grammar area that I'm talking about, that there is a sentence which is partially provided it to you and you need to complete the rest of it. Now, here you can also add on maybe verb, maybe noun, and you can complete it. And there you need to find it out from your options only. Then comes my matching. Matching is again coming out to be the formation, where we are saying that you need to match the word which is similar to it or maybe having the close meaning with that. Then comes my close picture, where talking about that there are missing words in the comprehension in a passage. You need to understand the vocabulary and the grammar in the text, and you need to fix those words. Then, of course, pictorial, as I've already, we have discussed it further, like before as well, talking about that there could be pictorial based questions, where I am saying where you are looking at the image, you need to comprehend the image. And as per the grammar, or I can say sentence structure or vocabulary structure, you need to attempt the answers in the similar tone. So here are my first set of questions that we can see, where there is a word provided it to you and you need to find the similar word which is having the association. The first word is caricature. So can anyone tell me what do you mean by word caricature? Anybody? Come on, it's not that difficult. Samya? Samya?
Yes, ma'am. So caricature is a drawing
Of?
of like those cartoon characters.
Okay. Ame?
Ma'am, I think that caricature might be the synonym of solemnity.
Okay, that's fine. That is okay. That is also well visible. Yes, as what Samya has said very, very correctly, caricature is generally talking about any illustration, any drawing, something which is giving me the description of something. Very good, Samya. So we need to find it out the like synonym of it, similar word which is having the association with that. So the my first word, that is solemnity, is talking about my caricature only. So who can tell me what is eavesdrop? What is eavesdrop? Hazel?
Ma'am, eavesdrops means to secretly listens to someone else's conversation.
Absolutely correct. So when we are listening to somebody's conversation secretly, or maybe we can say when we are generally acting in the secretly manner, that is said to be my eavesdrop. Samir, do you want to answer?
Yes, ma'am, I was about to say the same thing.
Okay, so yes, definitely, as we can also see that monitor is my direct option that is suiting. So this is what the monitors are doing in the classes only, no? They are secretly writing your name so that they can go to the teacher and tell that what is happening in the class and what the person has done. No? Emancipate. Who can tell me the meaning of emancipate? Okay. I guess you must be having it in your mind, but you must be getting confused. Emancipation or emancipate means something which is free, which has been set free. So, which word is suiting the best here? That is Suraj.
Ma'am, liberate.
Liberate. Wonderful. Okay. Now, who can tell me the meaning of taciturn? Suraj, can you?
Ma'am, can it be reserved?
Yeah, it can be reserved. The meaning itself is talking about reserve, somebody who is, I can say, who has set their boundaries, who does not want to talk, or I can say having a less communication with others. So this is one set of example, set of questions you can see. Okay, now this is the second set of the question where we are talking about antonym, naive. Anybody? Naive means somebody who is innocent, who is very, I can say, yes, yes, Samya.
It's manipulative.
Manipulative, very good. Fanatical. Fanatical. Can anyone tell me the meaning of fanatical? Come on. Fanatical is talking about when we are too excited, when we are, I can say, with the great zeal we are doing something, or enthusiasm, which cannot, it could be disturbing for others as well. Yes, Suraj?
Ma'am, can it be erratic?
No. If you keep on disturbing me, what I'm going to say? That I cannot like bear the, yes, Suraj.
Ma'am, tolerant.
Okay, Akshat.
Ma'am, tolerate.
Yes, tolerant. Good. Okay, tell me the meaning of poignant. Hazel.
Ma'am, poignant means the someone who is very emotional or sensitive to anything.
Yes, somebody who is very sensitive, or the situation is sensitive, or situation is sad. There we are saying poignant account. So, of course, antonym is talking about somebody who's unemotional. Mollify. Ame.
Ma'am, mollify basically means to make someone feel less anxious or angry, or in simple terms, it means to pacify someone.
Okay, yeah, to pacify or to evoke this, I can say, emotions of anger. So, okay, what could be my antonym here?
Ma'am, it could be irritate.
Yes, it could be irritate. Profuse. Who can tell me the meaning of profuse? Yes, Suraj.
Ma'am, profuse means when there is something in very much quantity.
Yeah, abundance is said to be my profuse. Now, if I'm saying something is profuse or some situation is profusely said or profusely made, so it means I have something in abundance, in a lot manner. So, what could be my antonym for the same? Hazel,
Scanty.
scanty. Good. Okay. So, this is my another set of question where we are locating. We are seeing the underlined words which can be selected or which can be said to be my idiom or phrases, and I need to express the meaning for the same. So let's see the first one. All the residents of the colony painted the town red on the eve of festival. So the option goes like to whitewash buildings, to renovate buildings, C, to celebrate noisily in the public place, D, to create nuisance. So, Ame, can you tell me the meaning of painted the town red?
Yes, ma'am. The phrase painted the town red basically means to celebrate a festival, especially a religious one, like playing loud music or to celebrate it very noisily.
Yeah, absolutely. When we are talking about that, there's a lot of hustle and bustle. There is a lot of noise and the celebration going on around the town. There we are saying painted the town red. Though it has been located that it is having some religious aspect, so it is having the mixed tone of positive and the negative aspect. Okay, the fair and the square policy of the chairman of the committee has made him very popular among the residents of the town. A, clever and deceitful. B, honest. C, ambiguous. D, relevant and practical. Suraj.
Ma'am, fair and square means honest, which means, ma'am, to provide honest justice or honest something.
Okay. Yes. Yes, Samya.
It means to be honest and to be fair to everyone, to not compare or give
Very good.
anyone less and give us more.
Absolutely. So the word fair in the phrase itself is talking about equality, something which is having a clarity in the policy, something which has been spoken in a very clear meaning without any prejudice, without any biasness. We are locating. So it is a clear policy of chairman has of course made him popular amongst the people. Positive, affirmative phrase we are talking about. Parental property has become a bone of contention between the siblings. A, unifying factor. B, cause of rivalry. C, cause of love. D, cause of greed. Ame.
Ma'am, the idiom the bone of contention basically means if a parent has more than one children, then those children can fight amongst themselves when they are grown up for the property of their parents, and
Absolutely.
this can be a cause of rivalry.
Yes.
So the correct answer could be the cause of rivalry.
Absolutely correct. Where we are talking about that the parental property here in the sentence, how it has come out to be the point of fight amongst the two siblings or between two siblings. And we are talking about that how it has become the point where they have come out to be becoming an enemy to each other, which there it is talking about bone of contention. Once in a blue moon, we dress and go to a fancy restaurant. Okay, maybe we can have Akshat.
Ma'am, it means rarely, like rarely they dress and go to a fancy restaurant.
Okay, all right. Once in a blue moon itself is talking about when we are saying that something which is not happening, I can say in the frequent terms, it is happening
Yes.
very rarely, is talking about
Yes.
something which is not oftenly happening. Max
Yes.
was proved wrong by his own partner in the end. He had to eat the humble pie. The hint is in humble. A hazel.
Ma'am, humble pie means that someone is bearing injustice, or either he or she is not raising their voice for justice.
Absolutely. Either they are, yes, Samya.
It means to accept one's mistake or accept somebody's humiliation.
Somebody's humiliation you are accepting. Wonderful. Now, when we are saying, it is a very good saying that the person who is committing a crime is already a criminal, but the person who is tolerating the crime is a bigger criminal, right? So the person who is making fun of you is already fool because he is making fool of you, but you who is accepting it is already stating out that you have eaten the humble pie. That means you are making fool of yourself, that you have accepted the wrong things for yourself. So yes, A part, make a fool of yourself, is the right answer. Now, second area that we are locating is the section B, that is my reading comprehension. Now, when I'm saying reading comprehension, just a minute. Yeah. So what kind of a questions that we can see it here is definitely, my first is the multiple choice questions, where you can have you have to answer the questions after reading the comprehension. You need to infer the meaning. You need to comprehend what has been provided it to you. After supporting the details, you have to find out which particular answer is suiting the best to the question. You have to answer that. Then second type comes where we are saying true or false statements. Now these true or false statements are talking about that it is based on the information that has been presented in the passage. Now the third type is coming out where we are saying that we need to fill in the data from the information again, which is there in the reading passage. And then comes my short answer questions, where we are saying that of course we need to pick up the pick up the data, pick up the information from the comprehension, and we have to fix it over there as what is demanded in the question. Let us see it here. So before I can go ahead, I request Teerth. Teerth, are you there? Okay, Shaurya. Uh,
Yes, ma'am.
Shaurya, can you read out the passage for us quickly?
Yes. Woodcraft, metal and clay products, textiles, and jewelry are all displayed at the National Artisan Export Exhibition. Here you can see the artisans at work and also buy products directly from them. Most of the artists have come from different parts of the country. However, the artists working on traditional pieces of jewelry are from South India. Gold is the metal that is used most of all, but you will also see silver, copper, and platinum as well. The artists are not only use expensive stones like diamonds, but they also use shells and glass.
All right. So this is what the passage is talking about, where we have located the different portions where which has been, or different I can say, the products which can be used to make I can say different kind of products, like I can say clay product, metal product, or maybe woodcraft, textiles, and jewelry. So definitely we have comprehended that what all areas are important in the passage, and thereafter we need to attempt the questions as per the demand of the question. We need to write down the answer which is suiting the best. Samya, please read out the first question for us.
What are some of the items that one can see at the export exhibition?
Okay. So, all right. Okay. So, Barsha, can you answer? Akshat?
Ma'am, the answer of first one is A. The piece of jewelry and hand woven textiles.
Okay. Suraj, do you agree?
No, ma'am, it can be D, ma'am, because ma'am, in the paragraph it is written woodcraft, metal, and clay products. So the answer should be D.
Yes. The correct answer is D, because it is talking about all the items that are made. Okay. Where are the artists from? Lot of people. Okay. Hazel, can we hear the answer from you?
The artists are from South India, option A.
Option A, South India. All right, going ahead. So these could be, of course, the tips that you can locate that how to attempt the reading question. The first one is the pre-reading, that is skimming of the passage that we have located. That okay, the passage is there and we can just see it from upper wala side and we can locate, okay, this is our topic, this is our theme. Then we can do the active reading where we are engaging with the text so that the whatever the question can be risen, I can answer that. Similarly, what we have done it right now, we have read the passage, we have once again we have located, the other child has read. Then post reading we need to review the passage and assess that okay, these particular questions are important, these particular summarization or reflections are there which we need to locate, otherwise it will be of no use. Then comes my third category, that is my spoken and my written expression. Now, spoken is something when I am using something for verbal expressions. Verbally, I am saying something. Then comes my written expression. That means when I am writing something to explain. So both of them are could be having the different expression, different areas as well for explaining. The first one is where I'm saying the dialogue completion. Now, dialogue completion is where you can be provided with the two ends, and or maybe there could be missing lines and you need to comprehend that what has been asked on the top and what has been asked in the third dialogue, and you need to fill in the second dialogue between. Then comes my essay writing. Essay writing where the topic could be given to you. You need to demonstrate it to the organization. You need to, I can say, compile the data, grammar or vocabulary. And after compiling the data, you have to answer the question, answer the essay in the chronological order. Letter writing, it could be my formal, it could be my informal. I can write it down to my blood relation. I can even write it down to the principal asking for the leave. I can even write it down to maybe Swiggy, Zomato asking for or claiming for some kind of a compensation. So definitely the formats are playing a major role in that. And the purpose of my writing is also giving the another aspect, that what is the my purpose of writing the letter. Then story completion or story writing, there could be that beginning or the ending where the prompt will be provided to you, the periodical will be provided to you. Either you have to continue or using the prompt, using the hints, you have to complete your story. Again, if I'm talking about such kind of writing areas, their plots, their protagonists, their antagonists, their, I can say, characters, your theme, how you are thinking, what could be my moral, what could be my association with the title, plays a quintessential part, their integral part, and we need to think about it before attempting all the way together. So let us see here, choose the correct option to complete the conversation. Rakesh, findings suggest that wealthier people are happier. Jay, dash. Sahil, once our basic needs are met, each extra rupee makes little or no difference. So my first option is the link between money and happiness is complicated. B, money can buy a certain degree of happiness. C, nowadays people are richer but not necessarily happier. Money buys status and status makes people feel better. D. Okay, can somebody tell me what can come up in the second part? Try, Hazel.
Ma'am, I think option C, nowadays people are richer but not necessarily happier.
Okay. Anybody else? Anyone else who wants to speak up the answer? Samya?
Money can buy only a certain degree of happiness.
Very good. B part coming out to be the more appropriate one. Okay, coming to the 17th. Let's go out for dinner, Alia. But I won't pay for it. To which place? Yes, good idea. Can I, Samya, you want to try? You have raised your hand?
Ma'am, I really do want to answer, but I am unable to see the whole screen because something is blocking it.
I am speaking the options for you.
Full screen.
A part, but I won't pay for it. B part, to which place? C part, yes, good idea.
It should be yes, good idea.
Okay, Suraj,
Ma'am, it will be option B, to which place?
to which place? But we do not have further answer. So we need to end the conversation here. So yes, what Samya has said, yes, good idea coming out to be better answer. Okay. Mother, hello, Sohan. Could I speak to Shreyan's mother? Dash, can I take a message? Okay, Suraj.
Ma'am, it is A, if you don't mind.
No, but there is no comma. Hazel.
Ma'am, I think so. It's option C.
In case it is urgent, can I take your message? But then again, there is no comma. Samya.
It should be I'm afraid he's not at home.
I'm afraid he's not at home. Can I take a message? Okay. Rishabh. Hi, Shubham. It's good to see you again. How are you? Shubham. Hazel. Samya.
Ma'am, it should be hi, I'm fine, thanks. What about you?
Okay. Hi. Fine. Thanks. What about you? Okay. Iram. My room is a mess. Igra. I'll help you clean. I'm leaving for college. See what is my purse. Where is my purse? Suraj.
Ma'am, it can be option A, I will help you clean.
I'll help you clean. Okay. Going ahead. Okay. Now the other section comes. This is the achiever section, which I actually love to discuss with you people, because as I've told you that if you are here, you're already an achiever. You have already achieved the success, stating out that you will get to know the tips and tricks. So there could be the different level, but there could be different question, but of advanced level. But it could not be like that. It is out of the league questions. So you can encounter the questions like sentence correction. You can encounter the questions like vocabulary, and can have also the open-ended question, which can give you a mind-boggling, I can say, idea, which will force you to, or which will provoke your senses to think more and better, so that you can analyze the response and you can give the answer like that. So here we can see such question. So first question is definitely never saw people. He was hidden away, forced into dash, lest he infect or shock others with his wounds. Now, if you just see that first question is the part or the area where we are seeing fill in the blanks only, but the questions, the maybe the vocabulary is little different. So I can say assimilation, cognition, preclusion, securitization. So such kind of a questions can definitely appear. Anybody who wants to answer? Anybody who can tell me the meaning of assimilation? Understanding of the ideas is said to be my assimilation. Hazel?
Ma'am, I think assimilation means carrying of something.
Carrying of something intellectually. Then comes my cognition, that is talking about my mental actions. Then comes my preclusion, that is talking about something or maybe some action which is preventing us for doing something. Then comes definitely, when I'm talking about sequestration, which is telling me the meaning, stating out that yes, some kind of action is required, or some kind of legal possession of the assets are there. So definitely, if you can see the screen, there is no problem with the question pattern is same. It is just that there is a different way of asking. Okay, so if you see the next question, stating out the nature of all Victorian writers was kindled into an intense dash of lively passion, entertainment, and enthusiasm. If you see the questions, options are nearly same. There is no difference. The sentence has changed. Then comes my synonym identification, then antonym identification, and definitely my completion of the sentence. Now, such kind of a questions, when they appear, it seems like, oh my God, what has been asked to us? But there you need to understand that definitely such kind of questions are required, so that you can fetch better marks, so that you can fetch more marks, and you there only you will get to know that what will be the tips and tricks to attempt the whole achievers section. Then, of course, there are tips of building vocabulary, where we can say that there are a lot of things that we can do, but what we are doing is not, I can say, it could not be associated that how we are building it. Like if I'm saying I'm reading daily, but I don't know how to use my vocabulary. So if I am saying if I'm reading daily, so I need to make sure that whatever the word that I have learned, I need to procure that particular word in my daily life, or using my word journal, where I am writing it down that what could be my new words that I've encountered, and maybe I can find out the synonyms or the antonyms, or maybe I can look at the dictionary for the same, and I am using it on the daily basis. Samya?
Ma'am, I wanted to say that I also have a word journal. I write every new word that I find in books and in my chapters that I read in class.
Wonderful. So that means it must be helping you to learn the new vocabulary, no?
Yes, ma'am.
That's great. So you can also have a, I can say, fun way of learning too. You can play word games. You can incorporate a lot of vocabulary in your daily activities. You can have at least a single word that you can learn it in a day, or maybe the flashcards, or having the writing activities which can help you to gain more knowledge on vocabulary. You can also do it like that. Maybe today morning I am saying this thing that maybe it's a good morning. So for tomorrow, I can replace my good morning to maybe I can say have a nice day. Maybe I am saying instead of saying good night for good night, I am next day I'm saying nighty night. So it is just helping me to gain the knowledge that what kind of other words I can write or I can learn. So, of course, when I am saying that vocabulary, it takes a lot of time and effort, and it is more like an investment. But definitely, IEO is helping you to get that investment done, get that strong vocabulary. And honestly, as I've already told you, it is coming as if it is a wick of a light. With one vocabulary you can light up the whole room. So it's just like that. In one fine day, you are getting up in the class, you are speaking the word which is out of the league of your classmates or the peers, and the teacher is also asking you, "Oh, from where have you learned?" So yes, one word can actually light up the whole knowledge, whole, I can say, the box of new words at the same time. So yes, this is the problem that you might face. That is the challenges when we are saying that it is required to be located, that how to overcome them. So the solution could be there, where we are saying that we need to get focused. Focused for what? That if we are attending the class, we are focusing that particular hour, particular time in that class only. And not only just focusing, we are also finding that what could be the other resource that can be helpful for me to learn more about the same thing. Maybe I can, as I've told you, that mock test after the class we can do. The gap that is there, that I can build up by vocabulary. So if I have learned something in the class, it should not stay in the class, it should not stay in the books, it should not stay in your journal, it should go out, and you should speak that, okay, maybe this word I have learned. So just flaunt in front of your parents, flaunt in front of your siblings, flaunt in front of your peers. Then, of course, when I'm talking about examination, it should not be like that, okay, I am unable to solve this question, so I need to ponder, and in that sauntering effect only, I have left my examination. So the managing of the time, along with that pressure of the time is required, that, okay, how I am going to take over, how I'm going to locate that this is my exam will be looking like, and this is how I have to manage. So for all this, there's a one-stop solution. And what is that? That definitely I should approach and I should locate that how MTG is helping me. Now, even if it is like filling up the OMR sheet or encircling the question, that also takes a lot of time and it is a painstaking job. So instead of I can say wondering at that moment, in that anticipation that what I have to do, here is what we are teaching you, that instead, of course, beyond your vocabulary, we are also helping you to get away from that preparation challenges, the challenges that you may face in your examination as well. So, of course, when I am talking about that, how it can be helpful for you, it can definitely tell you that definitely such kind of practice session, such kind of helpfulness will definitely help you. But definitely, ma'am will give you the guidance for the same, that how you have to go about it. So, I hope
Uh,
it could be the beneficial session for the children. Over to you, ma'am.
yes, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So as you see, there are, with the help of online classes, we have, shared a lot of experiences, lot of, you can say we have helped a lot of students in preparing for these exams, be it IEO, IMO or NSO. So here we are just explaining about various resources available that we have on MTG. Like there are prep guides available for theory and practice questions. There are workbook available for topic-wise questions. There are previous year's papers available to make you aware about the type and the question pattern. There are mock tests available so that you can practice in a timed manner. That means you can practice, you can set the timer and you can practice as if you are appearing in the Olympiad exams. So these techniques will help you in overcoming the challenges because what happens, sometimes you lose interest and focus if you are not aware of the syllabus, the question pattern, and there is a vocabulary gap. So all these small habits will make you aware, as well as it will give you a good practice when you actually appear in the exam. So you will not face that kind of anxiety and anxiety and the pressure when you face such exams. Okay, so these are small habits. If you build these small habits right from the beginning, that will help you in scoring more and more and be a successful person. So to help you with the classes, to help you with the preparation, we have other resources like physical books are there in case if anybody is interested for the online classes, which is designed by our subject expert teachers, where they can learn the English, the concepts, as well as the practice questions based on Olympiad pattern. So there are doubt solving sessions also. There are assessment, PDF worksheets, topic wise to download. Recordings of the classes will be available. There will be a student app through which they can access class recordings, class notes, all the tests and assignments. There is a group of students, the supportive community is there where they can ask their questions, they discuss their questions and doubts. And there are small size batches so that we have better interactivity in the classes and better communication from the students also. Okay, so all these features are provided in the online classes, and this is the upcoming schedule of the online classes that we will be having from 7th of May. So for grades 2 to 8, here you can see the schedule. So these classes will start from 7th of May. If anybody is interested for the online classes, they can fill up the Google form, or they can reach out to our helpline numbers that we have shared on the screen, and our team will guide you how you can enroll for the classes. So these are paid classes, and we have a structured content which is helping for the Olympiad preparation for students. So we have all the resources available, like books are there, test series are there, online classes are there. So you can choose as per your convenient and as per your learning requirements, and accordingly you can prepare for the exam. So this was from our side about preparation guidelines and the resources available, various resources available for your preparation. So you can go ahead and start preparing for the Olympiad exams. And definitely you all will succeed in your respective exams when you start preparing right from the beginning. Even if the small step you are taking every day, that will help you in gaining the success that you want. Okay, so make these small things a habit. Because what is the difference between a successful student and an average student? The only difference they have is the consistency, the discipline they have. So all the successful students, all the toppers, they maintain a kind of discipline in their activities. They follow, even if they are following a small step, they follow it every day. Even if you are preparing for your English or maths or science, do a small bit every day, or you can decide days, maybe 2 days in a week or 3 days in a week, and do your small bit every day, so that you are well prepared when you appear for the exam. You are confident when you appear for the exam, so you don't feel underprepared, or you have some kind of exam anxiety or stress. So if you are prepared, if you have prepared well, you will be confident in the exam. And every exam is a learning experience. Take it as a learning experience. If you want to improve gradually through different exams and different years, check, if you are in the current class, suppose you are in the 6th class, check your understanding, check your questions, check your take test, take mock test, and check your weak areas, and then work on it. So once you are thorough with, once you analyze your weak area, and once you practice with the weak area, and definitely you are going to succeed in your final exams. Okay, so this will help you in your academics also, as well as in any kind of competitive exams that you face, maybe it Olympiad or any kind of exam. So these habits will help you in overall building your successful personality. Okay. So thank you so much, Anjali ma'am, for taking the IEO guideline session. And thank you, students and parents, for joining this amazing session. So I hope all of you have benefited, and we wish you all the best for your preparation, and start preparing. If you start preparing now, then definitely you are going to get good scores in your respective exams. Okay. So thank you, students. Thank you for joining. Suraj, Hazel, Akshay, Ayan, Anuj, and Pratik. Thank you for joining the session. Thank you, Anjali ma'am. So we can end up here now. If you have any query related to any resources, you can reach out to our helpline numbers, and we'll assist you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
Okay.
children.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Welcome, ma'am.
Welcome, ma'am.